A girl drugged the wine. Her plan was meticulous and ruthless, aiming to seize the heart of the nation's richest man, Griffin, and rise to the top in one fell swoop. But she didn't know that the ultimate beneficiary of this carefully orchestrated scheme would be the cleaning lady she despised. While she herself would gain nothing, this girl was named Lena, and her ambition was written all over her face. When Griffin appeared at the hotel, she immediately identified him as her prey. She disdainfully shoved away her Aunt Clara, who tried to dissuade her because in her eyes, this relative who only knew how to clean toilets was a stain on her path to high society. To carry out her plan, Lena stole the master key from Clara and sneaked into Griffin's presidential suite. She mixed a potent drug into the red wine, set a trap, and waited for her prey to take the bait. However, fate played a fatal joke. That night, it wasn't Lena who actually entered the room, but Clara, who had come to check on him out of concern. Meanwhile, under the influence of drugs, Griffin, in a state of delirium, mistook Clara for the woman who had drugged him in the darkness. To survive, he begged Clara for help. The kind-hearted Clara, believing she was merely saving a critically ill patient, was unaware that her life was about to take a completely drastic turn. The next day, the two women's fates took drastically different paths. Lena awoke from her dream convinced she was now the richest woman in the world. She began to fantasize about her future life of luxury, even buying fertility drugs, planning to use a child to secure her victory. Meanwhile, 40-year-old Clara received a devastating pregnancy test report. She was pregnant and with twins. Having sacrificed marriage and her life for financial security, she never imagined having children at this age. She was determined to protect them. At the same time, Griffin's investigation swiftly unfolded. His assistant, through hotel surveillance footage and obstetric reports, accurately identified Clara. Griffin, whose chances of conceiving were given only a 1 in 10,000 by doctors, was overjoyed to learn that he was not only pregnant but with twins. His mother was ecstatic. The Walls family's succession problem was finally solved. A world-class Welcome the Bride operation was immediately launched. The family bought the world's best maternity hospital with top experts on standby 24/7. Griffin personally ordered the deployment of a presidential-level armored convoy, blocking all roads and providing helicopter air support. He wanted to bring his future wife and children home with the highest level of protocol. While Clara was still completely unaware of all this, another storm was brewing in her home. Lena's parents, who had been missing for 20 years, rushed back like vultures smelling blood after learning that their daughter was about to marry into a wealthy family. They had returned to reap the rewards of their victory. They threw Clara's luggage out of their house because Lena's biological mother had returned. This aunt, who had served as a free nanny for 20 years, was now of no use. A more cruel truth was gradually revealed. Clara then realized that all the money she had painstakingly earned over the years, working 3 jobs like an animal, had been completely drained by this family. Her mother had feigned a leg ailment to swindle her out of medical expenses, only to give the money to her own son. And her niece, Lena, whom she had raised for 20 years, had secretly transferred every penny Clara gave her to her debt-ridden parents. Her life was a complete and utter deception. This family, having squeezed her dry, was about to exploit her one last time. They were going to sell 40-year-old Clara to a gambler suffering from a serious illness for 80,000 yuan. As her biological father dragged and beat her, a desperate Clara cried out that she was pregnant, but this didn't elicit any pity. Instead, it fueled their deeper anger. In their eyes, this defective product about to be sold was carrying another man's child. The father's eyes turned fierce. He raised his foot and kicked Clara hard in the stomach. He wanted to personally destroy this worthless bastard child. And Clara's last glimmer of hope